Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where I show my new acquisitions to my pre-war type card collection. If you like this video, which is number 46, and you enjoy learning more about the pre-war era for sports cards and baseball cards, then watch the other videos that I have on this channel. So I got a couple really cool ones in today, and I wanted to put them on the video, and hopefully you can gain some knowledge about these two. The first one is a 1930 Baguer chocolate Cuban. These were issued in Cuba, and it's a George Mule Haas, and at 11/16 of an inch by 13/16 of an inch. These are considered the smallest baseball card in existence. The set is a Cuban release consisting of 90 cards and pictures on the front with their name, and the backs have the company name, Chocolate Baguer. And on the back it does have the saying, kind of hard to see, Chocolate Baguer, el más popular, which translates as the most popular. So while originating in Cuba, the set features big time players. Even though it's from Cuba, it has big time players like Ruth, Fox, Walter Johnson, Lou Gehrig. Now, along with these cards, a special book was also available where the cards could be inserted. Along with that, a redemption offer existed as well. But the book had places for all 90 cards, 20 and 25 spaces per page. So the entire set could be glued into this book across 4 pages. And that's why a lot of these, you'll see this is an EX Mint 6. A lot of these on the back, you'll see the back is missing or paper loss, and that's why. It's because they were, when these were issued, you could put them in this book, and you could glue them in. So Mule Haas was a 2-time world champion and a World Series champion in 29 and 30, and notable for his hitting performance in the 29 series against the Cubs. Game 4 in Philadelphia, his A's trailed 8-0 in the 7th inning. Haas hit a 3-run inside the park home run, and the A's rallied by scoring 10 runs in the inning to win 10-8. This is the 9th inside the park home run in World Series history. However, it was the last until Alcides Escobar did it in Game 1 of 2015 series. And then 2 days later, Haas hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 9th inning to tie the score 2-2, as the A's later won that game. So this particular Haas Baguer card only has 6 total graded by PSA. So it's a really scarce card in a really scarce set. But the more important thing is of the 6 graded, this is the number 1 rated. So there's only 6 graded by PSA, and this is the highest graded. So that was that one. The next one I got is a very highly controversial card. Not really card, but the series is very controversial. Many of the big collectors do not believe, well, first of all, this is 1909 Colgan's Chips Square Proof. But many collectors, big time collectors, don't believe these are neither Colgan's nor 1909. However, I personally do believe they are indeed proofs for the E254 Colgan's Chips, the round cards that were issued with Colgan's Chips which, by the way, were not, just in case you were wondering, were not potato chips, but rather flavored gum. So many people do not believe they were from the 09, from 1909 because of transaction with players and where they played in 1909. However, with all the research I did on specific players, that I found that they did indeed play for the team mentioned on the proof in 1909. Like a lot of people will say Billy Pirtle didn't play for Chicago in 09, but he did. So, and that's the way it is on almost every single player that people have controversy over. So these are considerably much more scarce than the normal round E254. In fact, this Pirtle here has only been graded by SGC, none in PSA. And of the SGC graded, there's only 2 ever been graded. And this one, again, is the highest rated. So, Pirtle he was the first major league player in history to strike out twice in the same inning. But he did it versus Walter Johnson, so it's a bad thing, but it's not too bad. So the backs are blank back. But again, I really like these. So those are my acquisitions. Again, this is video number 46. And if you like this video and you learned something from it and you got some other pre-war cards that you want to learn about, check out my other videos and hopefully they will help you out.